taking thought beyond, really taking thought beyond, new thought, new convergence, new combining of you and all of us together. You and your inner being, more combined today than you've ever felt before, you'll notice. Which means greater clarity, more insights, restoration of who you are at all levels of your being, sensation of upliftment. The clarity is the most obvious part of that, but a true rejuvenation, a moment in time where you come into full alignment with who you are. You may not be able to maintain it. In fact, you won't be able to maintain it. But while we're here, you'll feel it. And beyond that, you'll be more keenly aware of when you're there and when you're not. So this blending of you and you is what this conversation really is all about. Because most humans don't realize the bigness of their beingness. They have a sense that they came from something, but no keen awareness of it. And the thing that we want to awaken within you while we're here together today is that always awareness that your inner being, that source energy part of you, has about you. Because when you're aware that someone is with you, focused with you, flowing to you, you may be more likely to tune into it, to allow your awareness of that. And that's just the best thing, because when you have a conscious awareness, not just an awareness that the opportunity exists, but a practiced vibrational accomplishing that allows the fullness of that knowing, that awareness, so that you stand in this physical body, but you operate as one point of attraction. Ooh, the awesome power of that. You operate as one point of attraction. You live in a vibrational universe, and you are a vibrational being. But most humans don't realize that, because you're so good at translating vibrations into your physical senses that you don't even know you're doing it. But there's another awareness that you could have of this vibrational connection, and that's through your emotions. Your emotions let you know how much of who you really are you're allowing yourself to recognize. Now, hear that distinction. Not how much of that is really you. It's really you whether you know it or not. Not how much of that is aware of you. That part of you is aware of you whether you are aware of that part of you being aware of you or not. It's happening, but when you become aware, but you've got to be in the vibrational vicinity to even know. And when you are in the vibrational vicinity, then you have a clarity that is amazing, and an energy that is, it's not more than you have access to, but your awareness of it is pleasing to you. You don't have to know how wonderful you are for wonderful things to be flowing to you, but you do have to accept and acknowledge and find a vibrational place within how wonderful you are for you to let it in. You've got to open up your valve and let this energy that is you flow to you and through you. And you do it, almost everyone does it some, but most do it by default. They don't do it on purpose. So because they don't do it on purpose, it happens sporadically. You know it because you feel that high-flying feeling. You feel extra uplifted or extra clarity. But the conscious awareness of it and the skill at maintaining it allows you to accomplish a momentum, a point of attraction where you allow that consciousness that you are to attract consistently without contradicting it with resistant thoughts. And we are so eager for you to personally discover, because you can't get it by our enthusiasm. You have to personally adjust your frequency so that you're doing it before you get it, because otherwise it's just so many words that sound sort of good that are annoying if you're not doing it, and that make you irritated with others who appear to be doing it. And then there's all those who think they're doing it, that would like to help you do it, that you would just like to rid yourself of in some way. We understand all of that. But let's get back to this subject of your point of attraction. So you were non-physical energy before you came into this physical body, and you were this powerful point of attraction, pure positive energy, no resistance that would be discernible from your physical perspective of that energy. Powerful point of attraction, pure love, absolute knowing, complete awareness of your worthiness, a powerful, glorious, with a lot of momentum point of attraction. And then a part of that you set forth an intention to be here in this physical body. And so here you came splat into this physical world, and now there is a potential for expansion, because this physical you came to explore variety and contrast, which is the only way that you can come, pioneer that is you, to new conclusions about what you want. You add the eternalness to eternity by asking for something beyond what you have lived, even beyond what is being lived. You are uniquely you. And when you come together in combination with others who share your planet, oh, wonderful motion forward happens. And so by experiencing the contrast of knowing what you don't want and therefore knowing what you do want, you launch these rockets of desire that are received by that non-physical part of you. And we like to depict it in this way, that you launch these rockets of desire. And we want to point out to you that it's all right that when you launch those rockets, you are usually not a consistent, up-to-speed vibrational match with those rockets, because it's usually something that you don't want that has caused you to do that asking. So while you're doing that asking, you're usually contradicting the very asking that you're doing. But your inner being holds no resistance, because your inner being isn't out here on the leading edge with you. And so your inner being just receives the rocket of desire and becomes a full vibrational match to it. And that's what we meant by that powerful point of attraction. When you ask for something, your inner being, who so understands how this all works, gives undivided, non-diluted, non-resistant attention to not just the new desire you launched, but how it blends with all of the other desires that you have launched, and you become magnificently more. But now that you have just become more, the human part of you has an extra challenge opportunity to be out of sync with your new asking or be in sync with your new asking. Initially, you're usually out of sync, because what you don't want caused you to ask for more. But your inner being, not being out of sync, holds steady focus upon what you've asked for, becomes the culmination of what you've asked for. If you're confused and you want clarity, your inner being is more clear about that subject. When you ask, it is given. Someone should write a book. But what trips you up is that it's given in this non-physical sense, in this vibrational sense, and these thoughts have not yet turned to things. So you don't want to count them. I asked for more. My inner being became it. My inner being became this powerful, awesome, non-diluted point of attraction. This powerful, non-resisted thought is who my inner being is. But I'm still justifying over here in my physical humanness why I want the money, because I don't have enough. And how irritated I am that that guy's got more than he needs. And so, as in my humanness, I focus on the injustice, while my inner being goes off and attracts a veritable empire, a veritable fortune, abundance of all nature on my behalf. The question is, what am I doing in my humanness in relationship to that? And your emotions let you know. If you're ornery, you're not very good at it. If you're angry, you're not good at it. In the moment of your anger, in the moment of your ornery, you're not being good at it. You are focused upon something that is introducing resistance that doesn't let you know the prosperity that you already are. And so it seeps in little drips and drabbles. Esther makes up a lot of words. You could let a steady stream of it in. So you can tell by the way you feel how up to speed you are with all that you've become, or how much resistance you're introducing to it right here and right now.